Great morning, you guys. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, you guys. Come on in. Great morning, Summerlin. I just got your message. I'm going to talk to you, girl. Talk to you. Hey, beautiful. Great morning, April. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Facebook user. I'm not sure who it is, so I'm speaking, okay? Y'all hold on. Ooh, y'all. Today. Hey, Mardan. How are you, beautiful? Mm-mm. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I'm going to try to make sure this stays standing. Hey, Laveda. How are you? Hey, Catherine. Hey, Helena. Good to see you all. All right, y'all. Let me talk to y'all. I'm connecting with IG. Hey, IG. Great morning. I just came to tell y'all something. I'm going to share something with you all from yesterday's live that has shifted me. And then I'm going to give y'all this word, okay? All right. So listen, yesterday I talked about the fact that it's time for breakthrough. It's time for breakthrough. And literally went through 5 steps to breakthrough. So let me tell y'all what happened to me last night. So last night, my baby didn't have to work last night, so he went to bed a little early, took him a nap. I had a meeting. I did my meeting. I finished my meeting. I finished cooking dinner, fixed his plate, was going to set him up in the living room. He said he wanted his food in the bed. You want to eat in the bed? Okay, let me take you your food. Took him his food in the bed so that he could eat. We had spaghetti squash with an Alfredo sauce with mushrooms and spinach and artichoke hearts and plant-based chicken and my amazing lemon garlic butter seasoning that my baby found for me at Sam's Club. So we ate. He was asleep. Okay. So I said, well, let me just take our plates in the kitchen. My intention, and I want y'all to listen to this. My intention was simply to take our plates in the kitchen and put them in the sink. Okay. I had started washing dishes, had washed some of the dishes, still had a few more to wash, but I was not intending to wash dishes. That was not my intention. My intention was not to go in the kitchen and wash the dishes. That was not my intention. While I had one intention, listen, God had another intention. So for me, space is very important. Counters being clear is very important, And so my husband is a man. Listen, he is a man. He's got every appliance and he wants all of them where he can see them, okay? I need to see every appliance I got, not everyone, but y'all know what I mean, right? So counters is full and I'm overwhelmed, right? So I had decided, okay, I'm gonna fix this. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hire a professional declutterer, right? I'm gonna hire a professional declutterer to come in, declutter the house, organize, and get it together, clean, all of that. I'm gonna hire somebody to come do it. I'm gonna hire somebody because that's not my thing. I don't do that. Like that's not how I move. That's not how I operate. That's not who Dr. V is known as. I'm not that chick. Listen, y'all can miss me with all that cleaning. I need a whole cleaning service. I went in the kitchen. I put the plates, put the stuff in the trash, put the plates in the sink, and started washing the dishes. Okay, so I go ahead, I wash. I said, well, I'm just gonna wash these few dishes and go on, and I'm gonna be done, and I'm gonna go to bed, right? Nah, that's not what happened. That is not what happened. I don't know. I guess maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. My husband peeks around the corner. I'm like, hey, babe, look, let me tell y'all something. I have cleaned appliances. I have wiped down the counters, walls, moved stuff, put stuff up, organized stuff, got my counters almost to the place where I want them. Like I have gone through and cleaned the kitchen, right? Not totally done, but I got those counters. I moved. Listen. Counters clear, right? Wiped down, walls wiped down. Like I have gone through and cleaned like Mr. Clean. Okay, haven't done the floors, but I had to get them counters together. And listen, y'all, I said, God, what in the world is? I'm doing laundry while I'm doing that. I said, what is going on? Like literally, God, what is going on? I got to get up in the morning. I got to speak tomorrow. What is going on? He said, you're nesting. I said, what? He said, you're nesting. Okay. Now, y'all may think, well, Dr. B, why didn't you title this You're Nesting? Because that ain't the issue. That's not what I'm talking about. That's just a statement, right? Your nesting is a statement of fact. You are nesting, right? So if you find yourself doing stuff that pregnant women do right before they give birth, understand that you are nesting. You're getting ready to give birth. You're getting ready to deliver. Now, I could have said that. I could have said, you're nesting. You're getting ready to deliver. Not that ain't what God said. That ain't what he said. Listen. I'm trying to go to bed, but I'm wide awake. So I'm trying to go to bed, but I'm wide awake. And so I know my baby can't sleep because I'm not in the bed. Okay, so I'm trying to go to bed, but I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake and I go into the bedroom. I said, well, I'm just going to take a shower and then I'm just going to go to bed. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I found myself picking stuff up. I said, I got to stop. I got to stop. I got to stop. I got to stop. Listen, I need you to get an increased urgency about what God is doing in your life right now. Get your environment in order for what's coming. Get your environment in order for what's coming. You don't have no more time. No. It's time to flush. It's time to flush. I know y'all are like, Dr. V, what are we flushing? All the bull that you have held on to that is keeping you from your destiny. It is time to flush. It's time to flush. Because see, that stuff, your idea of who you are, your idea of what you do, your idea of how your life is going to be, your idea, it's time to flush all of that right there. It's time to flush it. It's time to flush because listen, frankly, a lot of the stuff that we're holding on to is bull. It's something that's not even real. It's something that we fabricated, that we created in order to protect ourselves from things that have hurt us in the past. It's not even really who you are. It's who you became as a result of your circumstances and situations and experiences. It's time to flush. Oh, I don't do that. Or I don't do this, and I don't do that, and I don't do that, and that's not who I am, and I'm not that chick, and I'm not flush. Man, you know, I ain't paying for no woman. I ain't taking care of no woman. I ain't paying all the bitch. I ain't flush. Flush. Until we flush these identities that we've developed as a coping mechanism in response to a world that was not the world that God intended for us to live in, we will continually, repeatedly, angel number 111, find ourselves repeating cycles that we're not meant to repeat. It's time to flush. Flush your old conception of who you are, what you do, how you show up. It's time to flush. It's time to flush. Look, okay, I'm not trying to be gross or anything, but how many of you flush while you're using the bathroom? You're doing number 2. You're the person that's flushing as you go. You flush as you go. Where are my flushes I go? Where are my flushes I go, people? The people that flush as you go. As you use the bathroom, you flush. You just keep flushing. You keep flushing. You keep flushing. Where are my flushes? You constantly flushing. Where are those people? If that's you, put it in the comments. Say, I'm a flusher, right? You're flushing as you go. Like you don't wait till the end. You flush as you go along. Where are my flushes? This is going to bless somebody. This is going to bless somebody. Someone said, girl, had a root canal yesterday and time to flush. Okay, April is a flusher. Summerlin is a flusher. You flush as you go. You, angel number 122, you flush as you go. You flush as you go. As you use the bathroom, you flush, right? You don't wait to the end. You flushing as you go. 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 Okay, Helena is a flusher. Okay. Where are my flushes? That's all the people that flush. Everybody else wait to the end. Does everybody else wait to the end? Okay, all right, flushers, all right, flushers. I just want to know who I'm talking to, right? Flushers, right? So with flushers, what you do is as you go along, because you don't want to be overwhelmed by the smell and you don't want to see it at the end, right? You don't want to see how much it was. You don't want nobody to smell it. You're trying to minimize the smell. You trying to, make sure that don't nobody know. You flushing. Flushers probably had a childhood where they were not able to make mistakes, where they felt like they needed to be perfect. Flushers. I'm just talking to the flushers. Y'all tell me if I'm lying or not. This is what God is releasing to me, okay? This is what God is releasing to me. If you're that person that you flush as you go, you use the bathroom, you flushing as you go, you flushing as you go, you probably had a childhood where you did not want to stink, you didn't want to smell, you didn't want to be dirty, you didn't want to be in trouble, you tried to be as perfect as you possibly could because you just wanted peace, you wanted everybody to be at peace, you don't want nobody to smell you, you don't want nobody to know that you stink, you don't want nobody to know that you go into the bathroom, you don't want nobody to know, you turn the water on so that there's sound, like you don't want nobody to know. Listen to me, my flushers, flushers. In this season, it's going to be some stuff you can't just flush as you go. And you're going to have to wait and see at the end. And you're going to have to, yes, it's got to pile up. It's going to have to pile up. It's going to have to pile up. You're going to have to smell it and you're going to have to look at it when you get through. See, there's some things that you're missing because you won't look at the end. Now listen, I want y'all to get this. I want you to get the spiritual revelation that's going on here, right? There are things that we hold on to, things that we, some people will hold on, some people will just like constantly, yeah, girl, Kareem, gotta let them pile up. Gotta let it pile up, you gotta look at it, okay? It's very difficult for flushers to look at their feces when they finish. It's very difficult, right? Because they don't like that. It's like, oh my God, that's so gross, right? But when you don't look, you don't know what your feces looks like. You don't know. Listen, if a doctor is doing a test and they need a part of your bowel movement and they need to know how's your bowel movement change, if you are the flusher, you don't really know what it looks like because you don't look. You're not a looker. You're just a flusher. You flush it as you go. You're not looking. You can tell them what it feels like. You can tell them, that, oh, it feels a little different, but you can't tell them what it looked like. In fact, for a flusher to look, it's got to feel real wrong for them to look, be like, ooh, what's going on? Okay? Flushers. Now, listen, that's for the flushers. If you're the person that you wait to the very end until you done got the last bit out, then you wipe, then you put it in, you look, okay? Where are my end flushers? I'm going to say end flushers. I'm not going to say lookers. I'm going to say end flushers. End flushers. If you're an end flusher, say me. I flush at the end. I flush at the end. I flush at the end. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see. Where are my end flushers? You want to know what it looked like. Right, Catherine. Ebony said me. Jackie said me. Come on, y'all. Where the end flushers at? Come on, y'all. I'm an end flusher. Edith said me. Corrine said, I ain't saying nothing. Hey, Denise, are you a flush as you go or are you an end flusher? Miss Carolyn said, I flush at the end. Okay. Somebody said, I'm both. Okay. Listen. If you are an end flusher in this season, I want y'all to see what God is doing. Oh, Denise said, I'm a courtesy mid flusher. I flush in the middle. Okay. Someone said it'd be too much to wait to the end. So listen, if you are an end flusher, in this season, listen to me, in this season right here, you're no longer going to just flush at the end. You ain't going to flush all along, but you're going to flush in the middle and you're going to flush at the end. End flushers are those people that just let stuff happen. Then you looking at it like, oh no, wait, how did it get to be this much? How did it get to be this much? Wait a minute now. Dog, that's a lot. You got to dissect it. You got to figure out how much it is. Why do it look like that? You notice the color. You notice everything. There's nothing wrong with noticing. There's nothing wrong with flushing at the end. There's nothing wrong with either one of them. Levada said, I got to see what's going on. Oh, right. So listen, check this out. In this season, you're not going to be able to wait to the end because someone said it probably best. There's so much that's getting ready to come out of you that you can't wait to the end to get rid of the stuff that you don't need. You can't wait to the end to flush. You got to flush some stuff in the middle. In the middle of the process, you got to flush some stuff. Notice I didn't say all along, but in the middle of the process, you're going to have to flush some stuff. You just don't have to. It's going to be way too much if you wait all the way to the end to flush, to get rid of it. No, you're going to have to flush in the middle and flush at the end, but you don't have to flush more frequently. The other ones are going to have to flush less frequently, but everybody has to pay attention to what's coming out of them. You got to see what's coming out of you. You got to see what's coming out of you. Now, I'm using a natural example, and y'all may say, Dr. V, that's gross. Why are we talking about this early in the morning? Because listen, some of you are not going to the bathroom the way you need to. And similarly, in your life, you're not releasing the stuff that needs to be released from your life the way you need to. It's some stuff we got to flush. We just got to flush. Some a little less frequently. You need to look. You need to see what's going on. You need to dissect and figure out what did I eat that produced that? What did I eat that produced that? Angel number 133. What did I eat that produced that? What are you putting in your system that is producing what's coming out of you? What did I eat? What did I eat? What did I ingest? What did I take into my body? What did I take into my mind? What did I take into my spirit that is causing what's coming out of me to come out of me? It's time to flush. Just like you're not going to hold on to your feces. Why are we holding on to all of this stuff that's not serving us? It's no longer serving us. It's not making us better. It's not moving us forward. It's keeping us stuck. Why are we holding on? You know why we hold on? There's a part of us that is afraid to let go of the things that we've been holding up. Listen, let me tell y'all why I had to clean the way I cleaned. Because see, my husband would be in there saying, well, baby, no, don't move that. I need that out. I need this. I'm going to need this. When you going to need it, baby? When you going to? I've been here for some weeks now. You ain't used it. We're going to put it up. If you need it, it's right here. It's available, right? Listen, me going through cleaning, reorganizing, moving things disrupts what's become his norm. It disrupts what's become his norm. His norm, what's normal for him. Like, this man was a whole bachelor, okay? He was a bachelor and he lived like a bachelor, a man, honey. I'm like, no, it's too much going on. Too much going on. We got to clear some stuff. Now, listen, I'm not saying that I am a clutter-free person. I'm not. But listen, I need a clear counter. I can't think when my like right now, my table is full, it's out of order, and I'm struggling. I'm struggling because it's out of order. I gotta clear it. I gotta get it together. I got to, because I can't function well like this, right? So I know that if he's in the kitchen while I'm doing it, if he's in the house, if he's in the yard, if he's coming in, he's gonna be saying stuff. Baby, no, don't move that. Baby, I need that. Because he's like, well, what did you do with all the stuff? First of all that stuff don't go right there. All that stuff need a place. It need a home. So let's figure out where home is going to be for the stuff, okay? We need a home for it. If we got a home for it, it can go home. It don't have to be laying around, right? It can just go in its home. But listen, let me tell y'all something. I was going to pay someone because I did not want to do that work. I didn't want to do the work. I don't want to figure out where to put stuff. I don't want to figure out how to organize it. I don't want to clean. Because I know me. I know that when I get in that cleaning mood, when I'm cleaning mode, listen, I can become somewhat obsessive in what I'm doing. I'm that person that I'll be trying to mop the floor. Listen, if I don't have a good old-fashioned mop, listen, y'all, I need y'all to understand what I'm telling you. I will have a rag and put the cleaning stuff and water on the floor, and I will go through with a towel and mop the floor on my hands and knees with a towel. I ain't got time to be doing that. But I cannot abdicate the responsibility. That is my kitchen. It used to be his kitchen. Before we got married, it was his kitchen. When I moved in as his wife, now that's my kitchen and his kitchen. That's our kitchen. Our kitchen can't look any kind of way. It can't. And I'm not saying that it was real bad, but listen, I need a clear counter. Clear the counter. You've got to understand that when you start going into a season like God is getting ready to take you into, you're going to have to clear some stuff. You're going to have to flush some stuff. You're going to have to get rid of some. I told y'all for your breakthrough, you're going to have to get rid of some stuff. It's some stuff that you got to let go. So check this out. So he said, this is what God said. God said, you're nesting. Pregnant women nest when they're about to give birth. When they're about to give birth, they go on a cleaning spree. They're trying to get everything together. You know, it actually helps move them into labor. Listen. Lady said, should have been more than that, need to detox, not just to cleanse. Come on. Come on. Listen, y'all, I want you to hear me, right? She's absolutely right. See, we have all of these toxins in our body, and every day we put new toxins in. We walk outside, toxins. We in the house, we use the soap, toxins. Like toxins are all around us, right? This is not to make anybody obsessed, but you've got to understand that there is stuff that must come out of you before you can deliver. Stuff you got to get in order before you can deliver. You're wondering why you can't deliver because you got too much ish in you and you need to push it out. Stop about midway, flush, and then check it out first now. Okay. Ooh, I might need to adjust my diet because this don't look right, right? This ain't even enough. It's pebbles. If you pooping pebbles, you got a problem. You got a pooping problem if you pooping pebbles. If it's not just a string, a continuous string, you got a pooping problem. Some stuff is going on with your intestines. You got some blockages going on, okay? You need to flush your system, cleanse your system, detox your system. You need to get rid of some stuff. And as you get rid of some stuff, then you're going to be able to see more clearly. Guess what else happens? Your skin clears up. Your skin clears up. When you detox your system, your skin clears up. You get lighter. Why? Toxins make your skin darker. Now, don't go around looking at dark-skinned black people talking about you need to detox. That's why you so black. No, that's not what I'm saying, okay? But there is something about the toxins in your body, and when you have excess waste in your body, that darkens your complexion. Angel number 144. Holding on to toxins, toxic stuff. Stuff that's not good for you. Why? Why do we do it? Because we're familiar with it. It's comfortable. It's comfortable. If you're going to deliver, make sure you're taking your baby home to a clean house. If you're going to deliver, if you're going to give birth, make sure you're taking your baby home to a clean house. It's time to cleanse your temple. Is this not the house of the living God? The temple, the dwelling place of the Most High? Does God not reside within us? Then why does our temple look like it look? Oh, we got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better. We've got to do better with our physical space and our temple. We got to do better. We got to do better. God is trying to give birth to something great, but he can't because there's too many toxins, it's too much waste, it's too much old stuff holding on in the way, still there. Hey, no, but it's time for you to clean it out. Now, I know for some of y'all, this may be like, well, Dr. B, that's so graphic. Yeah, that's so. Listen, it's time for somebody to get graphic with y'all. See, because y'all don't understand regular. Y'all don't understand somebody just, somewhere, it's time to do. No. Listen, I'm talking to the people like me, okay? People like me that got in your mind what you not finna do. What I'm not finna do is do this. I'm not finna do all this cleaning, do all this like what? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna pay somebody to do it. It'll get done, but I'm not doing it. God said, no, you getting ready to do it. I said, who? He said, you, boo-boo. So, to make sure you do it, I'm finna have you up. And it's gonna start with something very simple. Just go ahead and take those dishes in the kitchen. Like, I'm for real, y'all. Like, I could have laid down and went to sleep, and them dishes could have been right there next to the bed. I'd be like, I'll take them in the kitchen in the morning. God said, get up. Take the dishes in the kitchen. Okay, well, I'm going to take them in the kitchen, and I'm going to check the clothes, and then I'll come back to bed. He said, all right, go ahead and just wash those, because, just go ahead and clear the sink out. Just clear the sink out. Okay, so let me go on. I'm washing the dishes, and then washing the dishes turns into starting to clear stuff off the counter, turns into wiping down the appliances, turns into, reorganizing things, finding places for stuff, turns into I'm in there cleaning how the film from cooking gets on stuff. Listen, can't do it. I'm in there. I'm just a clean. I cleaned so much, I hurt my nail. My nail done pulled up and stuff because it was in the water too long. I ain't flipping nobody off. I'm just this finger right here. Listen, the nail started pulling up. I said, what in the world? But I had to keep going. God will compel you to do what you need to do. All you have to do is take the initial step. Take the initial step. Listen, adjust. He's taking you out of your norm. See, the key is not that there's a right and a wrong time to flush or way to flush or any of that. The key is he's changing what you've always done. He's changing what you've always done. He's breaking you out of old patterns because just because it's an old pattern, just because it's what you've always done, just because it's the way it always has been, does not mean that that's the way it's to be in this season. In fact, in this season, expect to switch up because it's time to flush the old. It's time to flush the old. It's time to flush the old. It's time to get back to what it is that God has been trying to do in your life. It's time. All he needs is one step. Just one. That first step, you may not know what comes next, but he's looking for simple obedience, but total obedience. Simple obedience, but he's not going to ask you. Listen, God knew not to tell me when I was back there in the bed, eating my food, to go finish cleaning up the whole kitchen. Who? God, listen, I know I heard you when you said that I got to do it, and I'll do it. Tomorrow, I'll clean the kitchen tomorrow. I'm not doing it today because I'm trying to go to sleep because I've got some stuff I've got to do the next day. Tomorrow, I'll wipe the counters down tomorrow. Listen, God said, no. He said, I know her. I can't do her like that. I got to give her a step by step. I just got to give her one simple step. If I can get her to take one simple step, y'all know I tell y'all this all the time about me and God. This is how he get me. Take one step. Just take one step. That's it. Just one. Just one step. Girl, God, take that step. Okay, now do this. Sir, you didn't tell me that in advance. I know, but just do this. Just go ahead and do this. Now do this. Who? What God? What you said? Who you talking to? I know you're not talking to me. That's for somebody else. No, that's for you. This is for you. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you watch this, this is for you. It's time to flush. It's time to get rid of all the old stuff that is holding you back. You have to understand that this is a process. This thing called life is a process. Marriage is a process. Becoming is a process, right? Everything in our life that deals with transformation and change requires process. It's not immediate. It's not overnight. It's none of those things. It's a process. So as you're going through the process, you may even discover things that you forgot were even there because you're so used to them just being there. But in the process, new eyes see new things. New eyes will see things that you didn't see. New eyes will see things in a way that you didn't see it. New eyes. I'm new eyes in our home. I'm new eyes in our home. And God, this is what God told me. He said, one room at a time. One room at a time. I just want you to deal with one room at a time. That way you won't get overwhelmed. Because if I get overwhelmed, I'm shutting down. I'm not doing nothing. Okay? I'm just too much. I'm not doing it. Right? And what I love about our house is that we've got lots of closets and storage space. What is challenging about our house is we have lots of closets and storage space. While it is a blessing, it can also be a challenge because when you have lots of closets and storage space, you can hide stuff from yourself. You forget what's even in there. Kareem said, that's how he do me too. Yes, Summerlin, amen to change. Helena said, take the initial step. Summerlin said, time to poop it out, Summerlin. Yes, those old conceptions of who you are and how you function and how you know. Levada said, when in the attic started giving away and throwing away, they grown and gone. This is not a story. Come on now, I can't use it. I don't have an emotional attachment to it. Not mine. Come on. Helena said, same here. Listen, look. And y'all, listen, I love memories. I love memories. I love that we can have memories. But I also love technology. Because you can take a picture of the memory and then the paper can go away, right? Look, my son, I was talking about the boys stuff that they do at school, right? So my son says, I said, well, you know what? Do y'all have a place to keep his stuff? He said, yeah, I take a picture of it and put it in the trash. I said, oh. He was like, I'm not keeping all that stuff. Every week, they send on multiple pieces of paper. Every week, multiple pieces of paper. Every week, where is all that stuff going? Where is it going? I can't really argue with it because I put stuff in the trash too. I'm just saying. We have an unhealthy attachment to things. We have an unhealthy attachment to things. And when we allow that attachment to things to take over, we will find ourselves in piles and piles of stuff that have no real meaning, significant, or use in our life. None. One of the quickest ways to see paper pile up is don't open your mail. Have a sorting system. When you get it, the stuff that go in the trash, put it in the trash. You know it ain't yours. Put it in the trash. You know it's a sale bill. You know they trying to sell. That ain't no real check. They just make the bill look like a check. Stop. Throw that stuff away. We got to get to the point where we release things as it comes in so that it doesn't build up. I haven't even changed my mailing address, so I really don't get much mail. I may get a piece here and a piece there, but I know I got to change my mailing address, but I'm just saying, I just get pieces of mail, right? But I know me and paper. Paper will pile up and you'll have a pile of paper that you got to go through, a pile of mail that you got to go through. Go through it when it come in. Create a system. This is important. This is a bill. This is something I got to look at. Like, create a system. Y'all, and this is not something that I'm naturally good at. I'm not naturally gifted in this, but God said, you finna learn today. It's time to flush the old conception of who you are. Now, I know I have stickler tendencies. I can be a stickler. I want things to be a certain way. He said, listen, there's nothing wrong with healthy organization and order. So what you've done is you went from, this kind of obsessive nature when it comes to certain things, not everything, but certain things, to now you just like, F it. Just put it somewhere, right? Neither one of those work. There is a healthy middle ground. And what he's doing is he's teaching me the healthy middle ground. He wants us to understand that everything doesn't have to be extreme. Everything doesn't have to be extreme. It's time to flush. Flush the old ish, flush the old stuff, flush, flush, flush. If it is poop, if it is not needed anymore, flush it, get rid of it, and start by flushing that conception of yourself. The one that you created as a defense mechanism. I don't cook, I don't clean. Defense mechanism. You know where it came from? So first of all, growing up, I didn't like cleaning anyway. Okay, so let me just be real clear about that. I didn't like it. I had the light skin complex. I would have been the house slave. I would have been in the house and not in the kitchen in the house. I would have been in the house though. I would have looked like I was cleaning, but I wouldn't have really been cleaning. I just would have been looking like I was cleaning, okay? So growing up, I didn't really clean. I didn't. My cousins will tell you they couldn't stand me because of it. She make me sick. She always got an excuse. Baby, I was at school. I had something to do for school. I was band. It was something. I had speech. I had something. I always had something to do other than clean. Like I wasn't trying to clean. Like I wasn't. Wasn't that I didn't know how. I didn't want to. Okay. So when I remember so clearly when some things shifted for me. I was in Nashville at my aunt's house. My aunt Sherman, who I love, who really introduced me to biblical numbers, right? And the power of numbers and the message behind numbers. She introduced me to a lot of stuff that I had not been exposed to, right? So I remember I had to wash dishes. I hated washing dishes. I did not like washing dishes. I was not a dishwasher, okay? But I had to wash dishes when I was over there, and I found a gift in washing dishes. My fingernails grew. I used to bite my nails. I would always be biting my nails. I started washing dishes. I wanted my fingernails to grow because I was now a teenager, and I wanted some cute little nails, right? So my aunt said, well, you know, the water will help your nails grow. So I started washing dishes, right? She wasn't gonna let me not wash them. Girl, you better wash them dishes. Okay. Got on my own, right? Got on my own. I always had some challenges. Like I remember always having to go to the doctor for different stuff, right? But never really able to find out what was going on with me. Well, when I went out on my own, you know, had my first baby at 20, pregnant at 19. I got my own place. I am the only one there, so I am responsible for everything that happens in there. I got to clean up. I got to cook if I'm going to eat. Like, I've got to do these things. And I began calling my other aunt, my Aunt Ruby. My Aunt Ruby, I would call her, ask her, Aunt Ruby, how do you make your green beans, right? Because she would take some canned green beans, and it tastes like they came straight up out the garden. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Straight out the garden, but they came out of a can. I saw her open the can, but I tasted what tasted like green beans straight from the garden. And green beans from the can and green beans from the garden don't taste the same, okay? So I saw, and I wanted to know how. I asked how to make banana pudding from scratch. I asked how to make this, how to make that, how to make your dressing. She made an oyster dressing that was the bomb, right? And to this day, like, I'm the one in the family that really makes the oyster dressing, right? So listen, all of these things, I'm learning how to cook, and I gotta clean, I gotta do this stuff. But my life becomes overwhelming. My life becomes overwhelming. I'm going to school. I'm taking care of a baby. I'm trying to work. I'm trying to figure it all out. And it piles up on me. Y'all know when you have a toddler, they always pulling stuff out. And my son was pulling stuff out, climbing on my head. Boy, if you don't sit down somewhere, I got overwhelmed, and I just said, F it. Forget it. I'm not getting ready to stress about it. I ain't got the energy to do it. I can't do it. I'm not doing it, right? Go on, right? You can't just live like that, though. Especially if you got a roommate. I'm like, I'm not doing it. Listen, y'all. But then I started having relationships. And in my relationships, I would do those things. I can remember cooking and cleaning, doing their laundry, you know, doing wifely stuff for a man who wasn't my husband. I want y'all to listen to what I'm telling y'all. I was doing wifely things for a man who wasn't my husband, and then got mad because he wasn't my husband and he was doing manly things with other people. All right. I remember very clearly, I got to the point where I said, this was my oath, my vow. I will not cook, clean, and do laundry for another nigga. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. For him to cheat on me? Nah, I'm not doing that. Miss me with that. I said, the next man that marries me is gonna have to marry me without ever tasting me cook a thing. And truly, that is what happened. Number 3 and number 5, my youngest kid's dad, he married me. I never cooked nothing for him. He didn't know if I could cook or not. He didn't think I could cook, right? But when I did cook after we got married, he began to tell me, oh, you need to do this, or that's not how my grandmama does it, or that's not how my mama and them do it. That's not how. I said, baby, listen, I can fix all of that right there. Hold this, hold that thought, hold that thought, hold that thought. You cook. I'm good. I'll just eat. I'm good. You cook. My kid's like, Mama, can you cook that? Nope, I'm not cooking. Nope, not doing it. You cook. You cook. Now listen, meanwhile, I discovered they diagnosed me with fibromyalgia, which explained a lot of things, the chronic fatigue, the depression, like all of these things, the irritable bowel syndrome, all of those things are associated with fibromyalgia. So I now understood that there were medical reasons why I felt lethargic or I didn't have energy. So when I would clean, when I finished cleaning, I would normally be down for 2 to 3 days if I did a real deep clean the way I like to clean. So I stopped really cleaning like that. It took a toll on my body, right? But y'all listen, it's a new day. It's a new day. And no longer can you hold on to the things that you said in the past, the vows that you made in the past, out of anger, out of hurt, out of frustration. You can't hold on to that stuff. It is not fair to the people who are in your life in the present to be punished because of the things that people did in the past. The truth of the matter is, I enjoy cooking. I enjoy being creative. I enjoy someone enjoying my food. I enjoy it. And yet I have deprived myself of something that I enjoy because of things that happened in the past. No more. Oh, that's gone. Flush. That's a midstream flush. Because I don't have time for it. My husband doesn't deserve it. And we honestly don't deserve to be held hostage to our past. Not my past, not his past. Our past is just that, our past. What happened in the past is in the past. It need to be like Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. The past stays in the past as we in the present. Who he was, who I was, how we were, how we showed up in life and relationships, that is the past. What matters is, where are you right now? How are you showing up right now? What are you doing right now? It's time to make some conscious decisions and flush the ish of the past so that you can walk in the newness, the renewed vigor of life in the present to create the future that you say you desire. You can never get to the future that you say you desire living your life like you did in the past. Because if you could have done it, then you would have already been there. That means that you got to let some stuff go, let some people go, let some situations go, let some things go. You got to let some stuff go. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself continually smelling the stink of your poop because you're sitting in ish and you don't want to do nothing about it. We can't live like that. We got to make some decisions. We got to make some decisions and we got to change stuff. If it's to be, it's up to me. You can't wait for someone else to do it. You can't place that expectation on someone else. No, you have to do it. You are the solution, like you're the holdup. You are the solution. You are the key. So don't let another day go by not being the solution to your own problem. Waiting for someone else to solve what you have the ability, the capability, the insight, the understanding, the wisdom, the know-how, and the ability to change. If it's to be, it's up to me. It doesn't matter where stuff came from. It doesn't matter how long it's been there. None of that matters. What matters is either this is going to be our home or I'm going to be sitting around looking like I wish he would. No. Who? No, I'm not doing that. No, we're creating a space that is ours, that is functional, that is usable, that we can enjoy and embrace. And that means we both have to let go of some stuff. We both have to let go of some stuff in order for us to move forward? What is it that you're holding on to that you need to let go of? What are you holding on to that you need to let go of? Let go of it. You know, my brother would always say this. My brother, Pastor Rick Rollins, he would always say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade and sell it for a profit. When you're holding on to stuff and that stuff has been weighing you down, don't just let it go. Let it go and make a profit. Let it go and make a profit. Make money off of it. Use those funds to do something that you've been wanting to do, to purchase something that you've been wanting to purchase. Don't just throw it away. Some stuff you're going to throw away. Some stuff you'll give away. But some stuff, somebody else it'll be a blessing to them. What is of no use to you can be a blessing to someone else. Let it be that. Look, you guys, I've got to get off. I've got to get ready for the vision brunch today at House of Prayer number 3 with Pastor Shay Wells Thomas. Listen, I'm super excited to go over there and to share with them and to help them in the development of their vision. But you know what we're going to deal with first? What you need to get rid of before you start talking about trying to create a vision? You talking about creating a vision, but you ain't letting go of nothing. No. You're going to have to let go of something. That's the only way you can bring that vision into manifestation. Hey, man of God, thank you so much. Denise said, or lemon bars. Come on. Listen, you guys, I pray that you understand what God is doing in your life in this season and that you get on board. He's trying to get you to breakthrough. It's time for breakthrough, but you won't get your breakthrough until you begin to flush the stuff that you need to flush. I said yesterday, you got to let go of old stuff. You got to let go of old stuff. Stop trying to hold on to it. Let it go. That's that first step to getting to your breakthrough. I pray the word bless you. If the word bless you, sow a seed. I told them yesterday, listen, it's breakthrough time and God is doing 100-fold return on what you willingly release, right? So look, listen, and this is how I know God is talking to his people. I shared that word with some women of God that I'm in business with. And one of them said, oh my God, Dr. V, that's what God told me at the beginning of the year. He said, this is my season of 100-fold return. This is my season of, listen, I'm not saying stuff just to say it. I'm saying it because when you catch the revelation, you can produce the manifestation. Hey, hold on. Call me Jesse Jackson. When you catch the revelation, you can produce the manifestation. Oh, I wish I had a witness. When you catch the revelation, then you can produce the manifestation of the promises of God. But while it's just information in your head, baby, it ain't going to produce. Because it ain't in the ground. There's nothing in the ground. Y'all, let's get seed in the ground so that we can produce what it is that God has promised us. Know this. Know that I absolutely love you guys. Cash App, $, DRV Johnson 777. Cash App, $, DRV Johnson 777. Sow your breakthrough seed. Tell what the seed is for. Tell what the seed is for so that you can let God know. Put a demand on God. He ain't scared of your demands, right? You demand other stuff. Put a demand on God for what it is that you need breakthrough in your life. He says that my word will not return to me void, but it shall accomplish everything that it is sent forth to accomplish. Y'all get ready because his word is accomplishing. Look, I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing, incredible, and epic day. Be blessed. Mwah.